Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to the Paddy Field, which is a horror game where you go for a walk with your dog. Bark. Typhoon gradually weakened and turned to a tropical depression at XXX. This typhoon caused a lot of damage. The television news plays in the quiet living room. I was alone, staring blankly at the TV. Apparently this typhoon was very strong. However, although it rained near my house, there wasn't much damage. I glanced at the cup of ramen in front of me, and sighed. For some reason I haven't had much of an appetite lately. Maybe it's because of the low pressure, or maybe it's because of the continuous rain. The rain has stopped a long time ago, but I just don't feel motivated. Dog. A voice cut through the silence. I reluctantly got up as if I had been waiting for that voice. The voice belonged to my beloved dog, Bonta. He's a large, elderly dog who turned 10 this year. When he was young, Bonta was a very energetic, mischievous child, but now he seems coolly quiet, or rather, weak. Still, he loves going for walks, and will even go for a walk during a typhoon, as long as it's not pouring rain. Even though he's getting older, he's still an important family member to me, like a son. If he wants to go for a walk, there's no reason not to. I personally like going for walks with Bonta because it helps me change my mood. Now that I think about it, I can't remember exactly why I wanted to keep Bonta. Maybe it was because I was lonely, because I didn't like dogs when I was a child. I went out the front door and looked towards the doghouse. Bonta was looking at me with a big smile on his face. He couldn't wait. Okay, let's go for a walk, Bonta. One day, probably means day one. Not one day. One day we'll be free. Dog. Bark. I arrived at the rice field path where I usually take walks. Bonta loves this path, even though it's just a straight walk to the back. But the lead is getting pretty worn out. Bonta is an old dog, and I've used his lead for a long time. I have to be careful not to get too far away from Bonta. Bonta can't wait. Let's go. Dog. It's going for your face. There it goes. It's pretty peaceful. You stopped. What's up? You sniffed out something, huh? Ain't nothing out here. Just rice fields. What are you smelling? There's nothing here. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. The game loaded for a second there. I was a little worried. It's oh, it's starting. It's a flashing light over there. Is that a person walking? Yeah. Same as us. Hold up, dog. Oh, there's a car coming behind us. We gotta get out of its way. Come on, let's go. Come on. Good day. Good night. birds. Okay, the car went the other way. You got something? You gonna just keep staring at me there, lady? I wonder how far we usually, like, take this walk. To this tree, I'm assuming? I came to the crossroads where I always turn back. Okay, let's go home, Bonta. Okay, I have to give Bonta some water and food. Bad luck that the stair is so close to the door like that. Where is my fridge? Huh. Man, this garage is emptier like my soul. But it's got dog food. It's all that matters. Okay, I have to approach it from a very specific angle. Now, where do you usually put your bowls? Oh, okay. And dog food was out here. Dog? I feel like there's someone in the house. I should be the only one at home. More than anything, I feel like Bonta is eating less. He doesn't have much energy. Despite my worries, Bonta drank the water with lots of splashes, then turned his big dripping mouth towards me and licked my face. You're the only one I can rely on, Bonta. Man, you're bright. It smells a bit like iron or fishy. It's a nasty smell. Bonta doesn't seem to mind, so let's just go ahead. Get some good sniffing in there. Alright, let's go. It's one of those farm trucks over there. things are pretty collectible in the West now. Stop screaming, child. You'll feed the rice paddies. I think I see a person over there. What's that twitching over there? Dog, do you see that? You're noticing it, right? Like you're looking directly at it. He's just like a scarecrow. What? Next news, a man's body was discovered last night on a rice paddy path in XX town. According to police, the man is believed to be in his 30s, lives in the town, and was found with his head submerged in the water in a rice field. The cause of death is likely drowning, and police are investigating both the incident and whether it was a crime or an accident. Here's the next news. Nightmare? It was a game over! You just need to be not in the middle. It's like a blood man. So it's actually like a little bit of a game design thing. They foreshadow it with the kid running. Because a kid runs down the middle and it kind of makes a similar scream noise. And that monster thing is still twitching out there. Well, we're almost at the end. There was a lot of strange people. I'll go home soon. You go home now. Okay. I feel like I need to freshen up. Let's get the bath ready. I have no further business ahead. Where is the bath? I don't think we've... Vampire. Prepare Bonta's water and food while you wait for the bath. Now food. My bathtub has blood. And a knife. And that's all. You have a car? I always hear... As soon as the food's ready, I hear the dog going crazy. Huh. And then the wind picks up. That was something. I don't feel safe inside or outside the house. I can't feel ease no matter what I do or not do. I feel like I'm hallucinating. I only feel safe when Bonta is by my side. However, Bonta doesn't eat much. He's still lying there as if he's asleep. It feels like he's going to go far away at this rate. Maybe I should just go along with him. While I was thinking about that, Bonta suddenly got up and came over to me. It's as if he's trying too hard to avoid worrying me. Sorry, Bonta. Good night. Day triple. Dog. Bark. I can smell something being burned. Perhaps they're burning something in the open. Bonta doesn't seem to mind. Let's go. So last time he was like, oh, I smell rust. You know, like blood. This time it's gonna be a fire person running. On fire! My hand's on fire! Like Knuckles. Was a reference. The person standing over there. Just chilling. The lady from before. She lives around here. Oh, it could be a man. No, it's a kid? It's a kid. Do you need something? You're just following me. No, you can't pet the dog. Dog, get her. Dog? Dog, get her. It's a ghost. What was that? Just keep moving, dog. Keep moving. She can't bother us. It's fine, it's just fire. That's what you get for following me. Go, dog, go! There's fireballs! There's no time to be sniffing! There's no time to be sniffing! There's fireballs flying! Oh god, I'm on fire! Dog, you killed me! You killed me! Because you had to sniff the road! Next news. Last night the police called the fire department to report that a person was on fire on the Rice Paddy Road in XX Town. The fire was put out after about 20 minutes, but one person was pronounced dead at the scene. Flammable liquid was found at the scene, and police are investigating the possibility that it may have been a... Here's the next news. So we gotta keep moving, but the dog stops to sniff. But then the fireballs seem to go where you formerly were. So I just need to keep moving. And then go back this way. Reset the fireballs, and then go. Then I would be surprised if the dog stops again. Well, those fireballs tried to come in low. Oh, keep moving, I swear to God. Those wings have a really big hitbox. What is that? It's that twitching thing again. I am crazy? Baby, you barely reacted to these, like, fireballs coming out of the rice paddy. It seems like the smell has transferred to my clothes. I'll wash them. Where do you wash your clothes? Oh, in here. Let's prepare some water and food for Bonto now. Thought there was gonna be a jump scare there for a sec. Would've been bad. Oh, they're done. Let me prepare the food first. What? What was that? Mm-hmm. Oh, some hot water. And dirty, bloody clothes. It's not a big deal. No car. Dog? Every time we get the food and stuff ready, you hear those scary noises. Bonta has stopped eating his food. He won't even drink water, even though he was walking fine during our walk. Bonta was sleeping in his usual position, with his chin resting on his front paws, and his face looked somewhat apologetic and lonely. I knew it would come someday. That time would come. I want to be by his side at the very least, until his final moments, but he might want to be alone and quiet. I stroked him for longer than usual, and listened to his quiet breathing. I suddenly stopped stroking his head, but Bonta still seemed to be sleeping peacefully. I quietly said goodnight, and went inside the house. I felt strangely relieved. No matter which one Bonta chooses, I'm waiting for that time. Day 4. Oh, it's the unlucky number. The death number. No! It seems Bonta went ahead. What a difficult guy. I'll have to go look for him, too. Go look for him? Skateboard. A bloody one. I'm wondering if that car at the beginning of the game could have hit us if we didn't, like, keep moving. Hey, are you gonna take me into a world of, like, anime and sorcerer girls? Oh god! So I can. Next news. Last night, a fatal accident occurred in XX Town, and a man in his 30s who lived in XX Town was killed. Police arrested the man driving the light truck on suspicion of negligent driving resulting in death. During police questioning, the suspect said he said to have partially denied the charges, saying a man was walking his dog unsteadily with a suddenly jumped out in front of me. Yeah, jumped out in front of you in this like one-lane rice paddy. Here's the next news. The Isekai truck. A bloody ball. This was wandering out there in the paddies. Whole place is like a limbo. Whole family. Car accident. Some people are waiting for me. The family we saw on the, This could explain why we kept not seeing the car there. I'm finally alone. I can finally die. Bonta, were you in a place like this? You're making me worried. Shall we go home? Where do I go? Just a walk through the void. Plenty of good dog walking in here. Plenty of space. No traffic. No Isekai trucks. This is gonna be the front door of the house right here. I think we're upstairs. It's the only place we haven't gone. I seem to have been dreaming. Wonder how long I've been asleep. I wonder if Bonta is doing well. I had to give Bonta some water and food. It's about time I woke up. They were in a postmodern decorating hellhole. There's a soccer ball. Okay, it's like a kid's room. This looks more like an adult's room, or at least a young adult. Bathroom, okay. There's that skateboard. And here's another room. Well, the one where it was definitely the master So I think so. Yeah, so one's the daughter, one's the son. We actually saw these people on the trail. The first day was the, either the... I can't say if it's a wife or it's a mom and we're just the oldest sibling. It was bright out there. News? Typhoon gradually weakened and turned into a tropical depression. And XXX, this typhoon caused a lot of damage. It's first water. And then food. Now the car is here, but it's uncovered. Uh-oh. There is a naked person in my house on fire. There's a monster. I have to hide somewhere. Do you have to hide? Are they actually coming for us, or is it a bluff? They just broke through the door. Tall person! Tall person! Oh, I'm trapped. They're just stretching like, yeah, I got you, boy. You ain't getting away. A nauseating stench. The skin is a mix of white and yellow. Stretched limbs. A lifeless face. Ah, I remember everything. This is me. On... You promised to go. My son looks angry and sulky. It was a day of a family outing that we had been promising to take for several months. We had planned to go to an amusement park in the neighboring prefecture, but typhoon that had hit Japan a few days earlier was approaching. Did they go anyway? There's even rain over there. My daughter also seemed to have been looking forward to this day, although she had a smile on her face. Her frustration at the cancellation was palpable. A typhoon is so big, it's obviously no good, right? My wife is trying to persuade the kids. This is an important summer holiday event for children, and I want to somehow make it happen. Let's just go and see what happens. The kids' faces were smiling. My wife looked unhappy. Well, your wife was like the right one in this situation. If that doesn't work, there seems to be a big shopping mall. So let's go there. If we have dinner early, then go home and it'll be fine. My wife agreed and we decided to go out. Since the typhoon didn't seem to affect our area much, I just wanted to stay at home. Dog is like, you all dumb. Bonta, I'm off now. While we were driving, everyone in my family was asleep. I guess it was because we all woke up early that day. Even my son, who was usually awake in the car, was asleep. Perhaps because of the typhoon. There was very little traffic even though it was a Sunday. It looked like we would be able to reach our destination without any problems. I turned off the traffic radio, played my favorite music and drove at ease. But it happened suddenly. Suddenly a torrential downpour hit the car. It was as if the world had suddenly changed. Yeah, what do you think, do you think a typhoon does? My eyes, my ears, my hands gripping the steering wheel. All my senses told me that something was wrong. Yeah, you're in a typhoon. I slowed down the car and turned on the hazard lights. But this time my wife and kids had woken up. Are you okay? My wife asked anxiously. Since I was about to answer that, I was okay. When I woke up, I had no idea what had happened, except that something big and white appeared in the front of me. What about everyone else? Are the children safe? At that moment I looked around. That's what I thought. I should have looked around. But what lay ahead was pitch black. I fainted again. Surely I guess I saw something I shouldn't have seen. Surely I won't wake up this time. Ever. Bonta, I'm off now. Everyone, I'm on my way. So that's one ending. Probably the good ending is avoiding that thing? Okay, let's just haul butt. Oh. Oh, now we get the ability to shift and run. Dog. Bonta licks my face. It feels like I'm sleeping wrapped in a hairy body. I thought I was alone. I thought I brought on myself. I was to blame for the loss of my wife and children. Well, why are you by my side? Even though I had to abandon you. I see. I was chained to you. I was kept alive by you. Thank you, Bonta. You must be pretty hungry as well. It's about time. I have to get up. I'm alive. When I woke up, I saw an unfamiliar ceiling. As I continued to stare blankly at the ceiling, someone came and called out to me. Mr. XXX, can you hear me? The doctor will be here shortly. I spoke with a police officer later. I tried to myself in my room. It appears I failed. The action was spontaneous, and the process from idea to decision was quick. However, I didn't have the necessary equipment. Then I noticed a dog lead. I don't remember much from there. I probably did it. According to the police, the leash was tied, but it couldn't withstand the weight, and broke. Still, it was a dangerous situation. I might have died if I had stayed that way. Here I am alive. It was Bonta who helped me. Bonta must have sensed something was wrong, as he was barking frantically that night. Apparently the barking was so loud that the neighbors became suspicious and called the police. However, the front door was closed, so for some reason he entered through an open window and found Bonta and me on the second floor. Bonta seemed to have been sleeping beside me. It must have been difficult for him to even climb that stairs, but he forced his heavy body to do it. Apparently Bonta looked so peaceful after his eternal sleep, it almost seemed like the report was a lie. That's what I felt, because I met Bonta in my dream. That was it. That was all. It was salvation. I think I'm still going to live. The chains that connect me to Bonta are certainly present inside of me. At times I may feel cramped or short of breath. The guilt of causing my family's death still lingers in my heart. Still, I can't just forget everything, throw it away and run away. I'll wait alone until Bonta comes to pick me up someday. Just like Bonta always did. Yeah, dog replaced the menu screen. So, that's it for the Paddy Field. I actually think this was a fine enough horror game. A little bit surreal, because obviously it's got this kind of nightmarish kind of vibe to it, where we're not reacting to these odd things. And I did like the whole, you're encountering different situations as you're going for this same Paddy Field thing. I actually like that idea a lot. I feel like that would make it actually a decent game on its own. Just different folklorish, urban legend kind of encounters with different rules to it every time. But it's an overall very solemn kind of story. Man loses his family. Clearly made a bad choice, but there was also, I'm assuming, another driver, like they got hit by this truck or whatever, who was probably driving recklessly in the rain. I feel like that's the implication. And your dog saves you. Well, draws attention to you anyway. With the last of your dog's strength, it gets up those stairs, stays with you, passes away right on the spot, until the police and paramedics arrive. So, and the bad ending, I'm assuming you just kind of, you give in. But yeah, I think it's a very overall, it's like a very well-balanced horror game. Couple little scares, not hugely scary. Some of them are actually kind of funny, with the way it's kind of like presented to you. And you have a little bit of like a justified story. And you have a dog, which is a good thing. But yeah, anyway. So if you go for to play the Paddy Field, I'll see you guys later and take it easy.